On Kisses and Hugs Club today for singles and couples. Episode 73. The Tale of Their Couples. The Whispering Winds of Doubt. In the heart of the ancient land of Ife, where the rivers sang melodies and the trees whispered secrets, lived three couples whose stories intertwined in a tapestry of love, doubt, and divine guidance. Bola and Ola. The Dance of Doubts. Bola, a beautiful maiden with eyes that sparkled like the morning dew, was deeply in love with Ola, a brave warrior known for his kindness and strength. They dreamt of a life together, of marriage and children. Yet, beneath her joyous exterior, Bola harbored doubts. These doubts whispered to her in the quiet of the night, casting shadows over her heart. One evening, Bola confided in the wise old storyteller, Mama Kofo, who sat by the village fire weaving tales of old. Mama Kofo, Bola began, I love Ola with all my heart, but doubts plague my mind. I fear our union may not be blessed. Mama Kofo, her eyes twinkling with wisdom, nodded. Doubts are like the winds, my child. They can bring a cool breeze or a fierce storm. Tell me, have you sought the guidance of God? Have you listened to the Holy Spirit? Bola shook her head, tears welling up in her eyes. I have not. I fear what I may find. Mama Kofo smiled gently. Then seek the wisdom of God, Bola. Do not let the winds of doubt steer your ship. Find peace in knowing His will. Chima and Chiamaka. The Uneasy Path. Chima, a skilled hunter, was courting Chiamaka, whose beauty was the talk of the village. Though captivated by her charm, Chima felt a persistent unease. It was a gnawing feeling that something was amiss. He couldn't place it, but it lingered, casting a shadow over his affection. One day, Chima approached his mentor, Baba Ojo, a man revered for his sage advice. Baba Ojo, Chima said, I am troubled. Though Chiamaka is wonderful, I feel something is not right. This doubt follows me like a shadow. Baba Ojo, stroking his long beard, looked intently at Chima. Doubt, my son, is a messenger. Sometimes it warns us of danger. Other times it tests our resolve. Have you prayed to God? Have you sought His counsel? Chima nodded. I have not, Baba. I feared the answer. Baba Ojo placed a hand on Chima's shoulder. Fear not the answer, but the path you walk without guidance. Seek God and you will find clarity. Trust in His wisdom. Emmanuel and Juma. The Silent Struggles. Emmanuel and Juma were married with a little boy, and their union appeared perfect to the outside world. Yet behind closed doors, they questioned if they were truly meant for each other. The harmony they once knew was marred by silent struggles and unspoken doubts. One evening, they sought the counsel of the village elder, Auntie Kemi, known for her deep understanding of love and relationships. Auntie Kemi, Emmanuel began, our marriage is seen as beautiful, but we are questioning if we are meant to be. Doubts cloud our hearts. Auntie Kemi, with her kind and knowing eyes, listened patiently. Doubt in marriage is not uncommon, my children. It is how we face it that defines us. Have you prayed together? Have you sought God's guidance? Juma shook his head. We have not. We thought we could manage on our own. Auntie Kemi smiled. Even the strongest trees need the rain. Pray together, seek the God's wisdom, and remember the love that brought you together. Doubts can be a sign to realign with your true path. The lesson of the whispering winds. As the three couples sought divine guidance, they learned that doubts often arise for various reasons. Sometimes they are warnings, other times they are tests of faith. Through prayer, seeking the wisdom of God, and listening to their inner convictions, they found clarity. Bola discovered that her doubts were the God's way of reminding her to seek Him for her union with Ola. Chima realized that his unease was a call to understand Chiamaka better and ensure their love was rooted in truth. Emmanuel and Juma found that their doubts were an invitation to reconnect and strengthen their bond through prayer and mutual understanding. The ancient land of Ife continued to thrive, its people wiser from the tales and teachings that guided their hearts. The whispering winds of doubt, once feared, became a source of strength and enlightenment, leading them to paths of true love and divine purpose. And so, the tale of Bola, Ola, Chima, Chiamaka, Emmanuel, and Juma reminds us that doubts like the winds are natural. When faced with them, we must seek guidance, pray for clarity, and trust in the wisdom of the divine. Only then can we dispel the shadows and walk confidently on our true path. The wisdom God. The lessons learned by Bola, Ola, Chima, Chiamaka, Emmanuel, and Juma spread throughout the village like the fragrance of blooming flowers. The elders gathered the people by the great tree and shared these newfound insights with everyone. The tale's teachings. 1. Seek divine guidance. Alright, listen up. The elders were super clear on this one. Always, and I mean always, seek divine guidance when it comes to matters of the heart. Bola and Ola. They were totally stressed about their relationship until they turned to prayer and tapped into some divine wisdom. This wasn't just about asking for help. It was about finding peace and clarity. So, whenever you're doubting your next move in love, don't just sit there. Reach out to a higher power. It's like having a celestial GPS to guide you through the tricky stuff. 2. Listen to inner convictions. Chima's story is a prime example of why you should always listen to your gut. Baba Ojo, the village sage, made it clear. Those nagging doubts aren't there to be ignored. They're like red flags on your inner radar, signaling something that needs your attention. The villagers learned to trust their instincts, using prayer and introspection to gain clarity. So next time you're feeling uncertain, tune into those inner vibes. They're often right. 3. Communicate and reconnect. Emmanuel and Juma showed us the power of talking things out. Their marriage was rocky until they followed Auntie Kemi's advice. Pray together and reconnect with the love that brought them together in the first place. This wasn't just about saying, "I love you" more often. It was about real, deep communication and mutual support. Couples learned that facing challenges together made them stronger. So, if things are feeling off, don't just hope it'll get better. Talk it out and pray together. 4. Embrace patience and wisdom. The elders couldn't stress this enough. Slow down and think things through. Rushing into decisions, especially in relationships, often leads to regrets. Instead, take your time and seek advice from those you trust, parents, mentors, or spiritual leaders. Their wisdom can be a game changer. Patience isn't just a virtue, it's a strategy. So before you make any big moves, make sure you've considered all angles and sought wise counsel. 5. Maintain purity and order. This one's big. The tale highlighted how sexual sins can totally mess up a relationship. The elders preached about the importance of keeping things pure and in order. If you've messed up, don't just wallow in guilt. Seek forgiveness and make a genuine effort to change. This isn't about being perfect. It's about striving for a life that's free from chaos and full of clarity. So, keep your life in check and aim for purity. It makes a huge difference. 6. Understand the source of doubts. Finally, the elders broke down the various sources of doubts. Whether it's a divine warning, confusion from negative forces, unrealistic expectations, or poor decisions, understanding where your doubts come from is crucial. It's like knowing the enemy before you fight. Once you know the source, you can address it effectively. So, when doubts creep in, don't panic. Analyze them, understand them, and then tackle them head-on. The Festival of Clarity. To celebrate the newfound wisdom, The village organized a grand festival known as the Festival of Clarity. The festival was filled with music, dance, and storytelling. It became an annual event where people shared their stories of overcoming doubts and finding true love and purpose. During the festival, Mama Kofo, Baba Ojo, and Auntie Kemi were honored as the village's wise elders. They continued to share their wisdom, guiding the villagers through the complexities of life and love. Legacy of the tale. Years passed, and the story of Bola, Ola, Chima, Chiamaka, Emmanuel, and Juma became a cherished legend in Ife. The lessons they learned were passed down through generations, reminding everyone that doubts are a natural part of life. By seeking divine guidance, trusting inner convictions, communicating openly, and maintaining purity and order, they could navigate through uncertainties and find their true path. The village of Ife thrived in harmony and love, its people forever grateful for the wisdom imparted by the ancient tale. The whispering winds of doubt, once feared, became a source of strength, guiding them towards lives filled with clarity, purpose, and unending love. And so, the tale concludes with the timeless message that in the heart of every doubt lies the seed of wisdom, waiting to be nurtured and embraced. This story was conceived by Pastor Sophia Okunowo and developed by Pastor Dunamis Okunowo, your favorite relationship and marriage counselors and therapists. Don't keep this life-changing story to yourself. Share it with your friends, family, and social networks. Let's spread the love and build a community of thriving relationships.
Do you want more? Read the full blog by clicking on the link in bio or description to navigate to the devotionals, or go to www.kissasandhugs.org. Watch full video on youtube.com/@PastorDunamis. For one-on-one therapy, counseling, or an intervention in your marriage or relationship, go to bit.ly/therapy needed. To get courses for singles and couples, go to bit.ly/course. To partner with us, go to www.kissasandhugs.org/give.